In this episode, I will show you one of my favorite dishes, stuffed cabbage rolls. And before we start mise en place and prepping all the ingredients, we need to do something important. Soak 1/4 of a cup of long grain white rice in warm water. I got 2 medium-sized Spanish onion. One is gonna go for the sauce, and another one I'm gonna dice it and it's gonna go for the meat stuffing. One of the onions that will go for the sauce, I will slice. And the onion for the meat stuffing, I'm gonna dice it small. Stuffed cabbage rolls are a perfect comfort dish. It's made of cabbage leaves, stuffed with a choice of your meat. It's a common European dish and also very popular in northern China and western Asia. Take one peeled carrot and slice it into small strips. It will go for the sauce. The stuffed cabbage rolls were first originated in Eastern European cuisine due to widespread cultivation of cabbage in these regions. Take half a bunch of parsley, chop it fine, and transfer it into the bowl. As you already know, first I'm prepping all the ingredients so it's easier for me to cook, and I recommend you to do the same. I'm gonna cut 2 Yukon potatoes into the wedges. I'm gonna leave the skin on, but if you want, you can definitely peel it. I personally love to add some potatoes into this dish, because why not? You get nice ready dinner with protein, vegetables, and starch. Place potatoes into the bowl with cold water, so it won't change the color. Let's prep the Savoy cabbage. Take a paring knife and remove the core. For my stuffed cabbage rolls, I like to use Savoy cabbage. Make sure to get medium size, not too big because your cabbage rolls will be too big, and not too small because you simply won't be able to roll them. Clean the top leaves, but don't discard them, I will use them later. Bring the pot with water to a boil and place cabbage in. Cook it for 5 minutes. Please subscribe to my channel, press the bell, press notify me to get notified about my new videos. Remove the top leaves and cook for additional 3 to 5 minutes to cook the inside leaves. Some of the leaves will fall off by itself, some you can separate with the tongs or fork. Carefully transfer the leaves into the sheet pan so they can cool down. Now let's saute onion and garlic for the meat stuffing. Preheat the pot to medium heat, pour some olive oil and add onions. Saute it for about 4 to 5 minutes. Press 2 garlic cloves in. Let it saute for an additional minute and make sure not to burn onion and garlic. Transfer it into the separate bowl. Now let's do meat stuffing. I'm using 1 pound of beef and 1 pound of veal, but you can definitely use turkey, lamb, pork, whatever you prefer. In a large bowl combine 1 pound of ground beef and 1 pound of ground veal. I recommend for cabbage rolls to mix 2 meats. Like that the stuffing will be more tasty. Add sauteed onions, chopped parsley, 1 tablespoon of dry oregano, season generously with 1 tablespoon of salt, and freshly ground black pepper. Rinse off soaked rice, get rid of the water, and add rice into the filling. Mix everything well. I also like to add some cold water into it to make meat more juicy, approximately 1/4 of a cup. Mix it and put it aside for now. Now let's prep the cabbage leaves. Cabbage leaves are cooled down and we can easily start working with it. Take a knife, cut off the thick part of the rib and the ends. Make sure not to skip this step because it will be easier for you to roll the leaves, and after you cook the cabbage rolls, you won't have this thick rib to bite on. I got large leaves and couple small ones. Stuffed cabbage rolls often appears in books and movies as a symbol of home comfort and tradition. And now let's roll them. Place the leaf on a cutting board and fill each leaf with approximately 4 ounces of meat. But obviously it depends on the size of the leaf. Don't be stingy. You want to taste the meat in the cabbage rolls. Tightly roll the cabbage. If you got larger leaf, you can trim off the ends. My cabbage rolls are all rolled up. Now let's season the potatoes and then we're gonna start cooking. Get rid of the water from the potatoes, season it with salt and freshly ground black pepper. Pour some oil and mix it well. Now let's make the base for the sauce and put everything together. Get the pot where I sauteed my onions, pour some olive oil and add sliced onions. Saute it for about 3 to 4 minutes. Add carrots in, season it with some salt and let everything saute for 5 minutes. Press 2 garlic cloves. Saute it for additional minute and add 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Mix it. Add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Mix it again. And pour 1 cup of hot beef stock. Mix it with a whisk to dissolve flour and tomato paste and pour 2 more cups of beef stock. Mix it and adjust the seasoning. Add 1 tablespoon of chopped fresh thyme and place stuffed cabbage rolls in. Don't be afraid to stack one on top of the other. Put potatoes in. Cover it with 2 cabbage leaves that I reserved before. Place the plate on top. The plate will add the weight so the liquid will go up and cover it with a lid. Put it on a low heat for 45 minutes. Everything is ready, now it's time to plate and try it. Remove the plate, discard the cabbage leaves, and just take a look how beautiful this dish came out. The potatoes are cooked perfectly, you can check them with the knife. Now let's plate it. Put the cabbage rolls into the plate, add couple potatoes, pour some liquid over it, top it with some sour cream, sprinkle some chopped parsley, and add some freshly ground black pepper. And my stuffed cabbage rolls are ready. Enjoy! Now it's time to try. Let's dig in. Everything cooked perfectly, seasoned well, and this is the recipe I want you to try and make it.